If you're someone who struggles to build discipline or struggles to stay consistent, welcome. My name is Joe Sky, and in this video, I'm going to help you build discipline. In this video, I'm going to help you build discipline with just a few minutes of hard work a day. First things first, people think discipline is about forcing yourself to suffer for hours or work hard on something or whatever it is. It's not. It's actually just about mastering a few key minutes every day. Stick with me because in this video I'm going to show you how to build rock solid discipline with only a few minutes of effort daily. And again, it depends on the goals, right? Depends on the goals. And we're going to give you examples as well. So, big thing number one, it's not about waking up 4 a.m., it's not about reading books every single day, and it's not about just pushing through pain. It's not about that. You can't start there if you haven't built the fundamentals yet. The goal is small habits. That's how we start. Small habits will rewire your brain for discipline automatically. If you're someone who's scrolling on your phone for 10, 20, 30, who knows, an hour a day, you're probably not going to drop 100 push-ups and say, I'm done scrolling. Not going to do it. Because you're so wired on programmed to just do that same thing, the easy thing. You're not going to switch right away. So we start with just doing something small. How starting is the hardest part though, right? So if you know what you want to do, right, let's apply a 2 minute rule. Let's say first some sort of exercise. Let's say you are, oh, I gotta do some push ups today, 100 push ups, 100 sit ups, right? Well, let's just start small, right? Small habits, small things. Let's just start off with doing 5 push ups or something, right? Or just doing some push ups for a couple minutes. Just doing that every day, you'll eventually be able to do 100 push ups and 100 sit ups every day, right? So just start off. Just say, put a 2 minute timer on your phone, a 2 minute stopwatch, and just do some push ups, see what you can. It's only a couple minutes. That's how you're going to get started. So this is the trick to get started. If you want to learn more about the 2 minute rule, we do have a video up on the channel. Besides that, of course, it's the same thing. If you're trying to do a 1 hour workout, or let's say you're trying to sleep early, like for me, I went from, I changed my sleep schedule by 7 freaking hours, which is crazy, right? Like I wake up 7 hours earlier now. And that is because I started every day. I said I made a plan, and basically I started waking up a few minutes. I started sleeping a few minutes earlier every day, and I build it up basically. And eventually, I just kept doing with that. I stopped for a little bit, and then I kept doing it. Right, so my body can basically adjust to the sleep schedule and whatnot. So it takes time depending on your goal. And the thing is, once you get there, once you build that system, those right habits, you're not going to fall in the same hole you were before. Like I have not in 4 or 5 years slept, or I guess you want to say, have woken up that late ever again. All right, so on average, it's still like 7 hours or so. We could have some bad days, but that's fine. That's part of the journey. But then again, small habits every day. If you're trying to get yourself to read a book for 2 minutes. If you want to read a book to calm your mind down before you sleep, do something like that. So do something. So maybe you like reading. Maybe you like doing push ups before you sleep to sleep better. Or something, right? Find something like that and just do it for a couple minutes. But one of the biggest things um, is the bad habits. So, like, let's say you have bad habits. Bad habits are going to destroy your discipline, right? So, if you're someone who's constantly scrolling on your phone, if you're someone who's, just doing bad things, bad habits, whatever it is, um, you're inside all day, you're not working out, you just nap a lot. I don't know. You do a lot of bad things that you shouldn't be doing. Um, it will be really difficult to just make good habits. So we have to break the bad habits. If you want more on that, I could make a video on that. But then of course there's more. There's more than just, that, you could also habit stack. So for those who don't have that many bad habits, and you're starting to sleep a little earlier, you're starting to do a couple minutes of push-ups or whatnot, um, just to get started building up that discipline, you can start doing habit stacking. So if you like to, um, let's say drink coffee in the morning, start doing a little bit of notes when you're drinking coffee. Plan out the day, write something you're grateful for. So again, this is a good way to habit stack, to get yourself to do more things, to help build up that discipline. And the thing is, you have to celebrate your small wins. If you don't celebrate your small wins, you're eventually going to just look at everything and be like, who cares? So these are all small things, and that's how we start. People forget about the fundamentals, right? So if you're someone who's trying to get into note taking, writing down, journaling, or reading, habit stacking is great. Even if it might seem like a few minutes a day, it's such a big deal. Once you do this for a few weeks or a few months, you will change, right? If you're someone who wants to start using your opposite hand, make it also like your dominant hand, right? So you get right with your left and right with your right hand. Start doing a couple minutes of writing. Start writing 20 words a day or something, right? Do something super small. Don't be like writing a whole paragraph or a page right away. Start off with 10, 20 words. Do it every day. And eventually, those 20 words every day will turn to thousands of words in a whole book. It's not about waking up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. It's about waking up early in the morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever it is, every freaking day for several years. And if the body's not used to it, because it's not just the mind, it's also the body that has to adjust to things. It takes time to do things. Celebrate your small wins though. Every little thing, everything is a 1% improvement. Those, like for me, I do a lot of things, right? So like I like getting sun in the morning. So I pray when I get sun. I do my gratitude. I will journal or something. I will do extra things, and it helps build up a routine. It helps get things. And how you say discipline is by having good systems. If you don't have a good system, if you don't believe in the system, you're not believing in what you're doing, and it's not necessarily helping you or pushing you, it's not that great of a system. If it's pushing you, it's encouraging you to do more, it's uplifting you, it's motivating you, it's keeping your mind going. There it is, right? So again, have a good system. That's what's going to keep self-discipline going. So hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully you learned a few things. I think there's several key things I've mentioned, such as number one, again, have a good system for discipline, right? Have good routines. If you have a lot of bad habits, here's another thing. If you have a lot of bad habits, they're going to get in the way with good habits. You can work on good habits, but you must break the bad habits, right? Another thing is, of course, you got to have a good plan. If your plan's not good, if you don't have a plan on how you want to go about your wake-up schedule, like let's say you have a really bad one, like I used to have a bad wake-up schedule, you're going to have to plan out, like, okay, the next couple months, I want to get up at least 1-2 hours earlier. You're going to have to decide, am I going to get up 3 minutes early every day or something? Like, what am I going to do here? Am I going to just go to sleep earlier? Am I going to practice a sleep routine so that I fall asleep faster? Again, you have to decide what you want to do. By all means, hopefully this video helped you out. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for watching. Comment down below what you learned. And if you want more videos or have any questions, let me know. Subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time.